Всем привет, с вами Ксюша, и мы играем в игру «НАЗАД В БУДУЩЕЕе», третья часть. Давайте же начнем. Четверг, 15 мая 1986 года. Хилл-Вэлли. Надеюсь, мне не влезут опять авторские права за музыку, потому что не хотелось бы. Эпизод 3. Гражданин Браун. Расслабьтесь, у нас все под контролем. Первый гражданин Браун. Кто смотрел предыдущую серию, тот поймет, что тут происходит. Расслабьтесь, у нас все под контролем. Выберитесь из разбитой машины времени. Не волнуйтесь, все в порядке. Рекламный щит не дает мне упасть. Так, дверь. Что за чертовщина? Эй, вы не могли бы мне Дженнифер? О боже. Какая она стрёмная. Так, теперь он не хочет, что ли? Что-то есть. Заклинило. Что есть? Допустим.
This is the dumbest design ever. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
So who are you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
Давайте сделаем комплимент.
Different.
That's the general idea of being a non-conformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
Давайте
What are
это.
you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
You argued about this before? I'm guessing you won the argument. Never mind. I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
Так.
Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
Year.
1986. Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening. What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
Давайте теперь
Help
это.
me down.
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And
Could you call someone? A tow truck, maybe.
get real. I'm in enough trouble already. I'm not going to explain your DeLorean violating a billboard to anyone.
The door's jammed. Can you get it open?
I can't reach it. Besides, I'm not climbing under the car. It could come down on my head.
You got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
Tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
Так. А теперь еще раз нажму.
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Oh. Jennifer, please. This is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment,
Она
yes.
будто издевается
Then it
над
better
нами.
be a pretty good trade.
Что мы должны делать? Ладно.
All right. Let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
И что мы ей можем дать взамен? У нас сохранилось то, что было в предыдущих частях.
Jennifer. This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here. Smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get
It's
this?
a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up.
Thanks. Oh,
Thank-
great. Now what? Oops. Oh.
Бедная машина. Нифига себе, ты что с первого раза угадала, что надо
Well,
делать.
my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Сейчас упадет. Да. Бедный Делориан.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
We've got everything under control.
Так, проберитесь через стену, чтобы попасть в Хиллведу. Так, стена.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Ты мне предлагаешь туда идти? Он идет туда? Нет. Так. Он точно туда не поедет дальше? Нет. Это уже предел. Тут есть что-нибудь? Да. Давайте сначала посмотрим, может, что с машиной можно делать.
Dead.
Что там было написано?
1986. Yeah, the date's right, but
Просто не увидела.
that's not good.
Так, что там? Колесо,
Well,
что
at least one of the hover wheels work.
может это увидеть? что он сделал?
This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think. Now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Посмотрим, что еще тут есть.
Subtle. Real subtle, Marty.
Так, можем? Не, мы, наверное, не можем, да, на него забраться? Так, что тут? Бак. Не, я хочу бак. Ладно. Так, больше он не может идти. Тогда придется все делать с учетом ворот.
Check. Sibilance.
Listeners, stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Так, что если на ворот нажать?
How the hell do you get through these?
Ладно. Что тут еще есть? Все, больше никуда не можем пойти. И что же делать? Тут нет ничего. Значит, надо что-то делать с разбитым Делорианом. Потому что у нас... Опа, это что? Это просто так? Да, это походу просто так. Батарея.
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? It must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
Так. Давайте попробуем батарею отсюда. Тоже других вариантов нету.
Let's see here. Red to positive, black to negative. Oh! Far out. Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time. Okay, Marty, nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate hill valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. It doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of fifth clubs. Just take a deep breath and remember, you gotta find God.
А это случайно не та часть, где его в навоз кинули? Бифа. Или кого там? Община Хелл-Вэлли. Что все в одном и том же ходят. Народ, дисциплина, сегодня.
So clean.
Good morning, citizen. Good morning to you too, citizen.
What's going on here, Doc? Hill Valley never looked this good.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker.
It's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
Yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9EEE. And you're not wearing an ID. In direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still. Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
Так, наконец мы можем что-нибудь ответить.
Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
You sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right. Working at the courthouse.
Я как поняла, Док стал президентом.
Listen, Jennifer.
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband.
Contraband?
You know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Gum is
peanuts.
illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Ладно, давайте перестанем.
Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Так. Исследовательного Хилл-Вэлли. Найдите
I'm all for
Дока.
recycling, but this is out of control.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
Так. Ну. Давайте что-нибудь еще посмотрим.
What's the problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Ладно, это что?
Having fun, kid?
That? Who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of decency 4.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
Take your dumb ass.
Давайте... Да что?
First Citizen Brown, the mindhead of Hill Valley, a man of infinite wisdom and awe-inspiring imagination. Emmett Lathrop Brown had been raised by a family legacy steeped in law, but hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly thwarted the nefarious gangster Irving Kid Cannon and his bootlegging syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill
А я что вообще подзабыла, Браун, это вот Док или кто? О, да. Ты можешь бежать? А, может. Так. Что тут есть?
Gates. Ah, these are new.
Давайте еще послушаем.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885 when the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up! You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
Так, ладно. Что тут есть?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
See, it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
By cool, you mean dangerous. Then yes.
Так, ладно. Не будем опять слушать, давайте позвоним.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
voice sounds familiar. Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
Да. Теперь надо как-то туда попасть. Сюда можно?
Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here.
Так, туда нельзя. Пойдемте обратно. Куда-нибудь. А если еще раз?
Hill Valley Courthouse? How many?
Look, I really need to see Citizen Brown. It's an emergency.
Are you on fire?
Of course not.
Are you bleeding profusely on the pavement?
No, but it's a...
Then it's no emergency that couldn't wait for a scheduled appointment. Good day.
Может, еще раз?
Stop pressing my button.
Hey, let me in. Edna. There. Now you've ruined it for everyone. Please, just give me 5 minutes with Citizen Brown. No appointment, no entry, nobody, no how.
Если еще раз.
Guess I'm not getting in that way.
Ладно. Пойдемте в другое место. Тут где-то биф или какой-то выше. Что если сюда пойти? Там у нас ничего нет. Ладно, пойдемте в другую сторону. О, биф.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
What is this? Citizen Plus.
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Так.
His
Давайте.
clothes. You use a bed or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc. That should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy. But unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
You, butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble. What with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
Do you think I'd get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Давайте выйдем.
See you later, babe.
Bye, Martin.
What's Jen up to now?
Так, куда она шла? Сам ветер.
Leech and the whoosh bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline. Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
Так.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Так, что? Барахло.
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar.
Так, ладно. еще? Какая-то дверь. Да. Ладно, давайте пока уйдем отсюда. Куда ты пошел? А, ну ладно.
Look out, son!
Mom?
Так, я, конечно, хотела сюда идти, но ладно. А где мама?
Mart!
А, ясно.
Oh, hey, Mom. So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gives you. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Допустим. Давайте сходим, куда я хотела. Так. Давай сначала посмотрим, что это. Да не. Это можно посмотреть? Вот.
It's a detailed list of my mom's daily activities. She brushed her teeth for 4 minutes this morning.
Так, ладно. Тут еще что-нибудь. Туда можно? Еще какой-то автомат. Все, дальше нельзя.
Bureau of Discipline. That just makes me think about high school.
Так, ладно. Давайте не будем это слушать. Как-то не хочется. Пойдемте сюда.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Beach?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, babe, and let me catch some Z's.
И все.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out. Soups and more. Wholesome soups, fresh vegetables, and soy-based imitation meats. Ugh. Good thing I'm not hungry.
Так. И что нам делать? Туда.
Jennifer! Jen!
Значит, большую часть времени ты занимаешься почвой.
That problem?
Так.
So you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to break a few rules myself.
You
You know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Kind of, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think, but after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
His ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not, and say we did.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Давайте тогда поедем, отвезем в расписание.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley? Don't worry, nobody can see us.
He's a peeping Tom.
Ah! Dad, try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Так, тут есть.
What the hell? Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Так, ладно. Что еще тут есть?
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
Да. Ладно, пойдемте отдадим расписание. Гитара.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad. I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because a certain girl is only going to like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only going to drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Ну, что тут еще есть? Давайте отдадим.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
You know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting? What do you mean interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. Did you say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mole counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Dad, you are way off here. Mom isn't a...
I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately. Almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere. Probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
I don't believe it.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But, or, confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown, the beloved courthouse, struck by lightning. Agnes, you're awful. Are you going to go to town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my Mary.
Well, you get the idea.
Sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60%.
Does Citizen Brown know?
You should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. How can he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take it to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is. Something on your mind?
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
I think he was more demerit, didn't you? Good on you, I see. I'm sure. Never trust the guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
Куда нам? Надо какие-то правила нарушать. Очень много болтовни. Так. Давайте пойдем сюда.
Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father? Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it! What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's grass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine?
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if
Так,
you
в
drink
чем
again.
делать?
George, I wouldn't be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all the time.
Was that an admission?
An admission of how smothered I am by you.
Тут все понятно. Что ничего не понятно.
Okay. Welcome to Soup Mo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
H? Was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business. And B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more,
Yeah. Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You got a cold or something?
it's allergies. I swear, there's a dog hanging out around the subway.
A dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Вонишь с плесенью.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What falls under the more category?
We got meat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks.
Так.
You sure there's a dog around here?
Listen, smart boy, there's only two things I'm allergic to. Dogs and disco, and I don't hear no chicka-bow wow, do you?
No.
Then it's a dog.
Ладно.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Even screwed up Nuxo Hill Valley doesn't deserve that smell.
Чё нам куда?
Hey, there's that mangy. Go get him, McFly.
Давайте опять поедем туда. Я даже не знаю, что там делать. Собака. Баллончик.
It would look better blue.
Тяник. И зачем это?
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere.
Давайте искать собаку.
I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him.
Опять убежал. Он что только будет бегать туда-сюда? Куда ты пошел? Ладно, давайте опять вернемся туда.
Now we're in business.
Вот следы.
I outsmarted you, didn't I? Oh, don't be like that, Einie. Einstein, is that your name in this timeline too? Guess not.
Так, что с ней делать?
Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy, now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy. What is it, boy? Einstein, wait! No! Help!
Oh, Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
Oh, what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beast.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romp it 3
Now
times.
stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Так. Ну, это мы уже делали.
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
Так, куда это она пошла? Нет, нам не статуи нужно. Нам нужно Лоррейн.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin,
Is that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard. What with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitor and went wrong.
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Так. Где фляга? Вот.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
И как привлечь внимание? Пойдемте спросим у Дженнифер, что она там про тот случай, который был.
is it now?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth the Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lip.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. Wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Я надеюсь, там слышно. Да, давайте. Так.
Martin McFly, that was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she?
Legalism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer!
Daddy! 476D!
Open mouths?
Tongues!
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476E's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Так. Опять.
McFly, you're a real buzzkill, you know that?
Тут нет ничего интересного.
Smell you later.
Че, опять тайник? Я же его не искал. Или погодите. Давайте попробуем отвести флягу отцу. Так.
Gotta be a better person to show this to.
Серьезно? Серьезно? Так, кому же еще? Может, офицеру Паркеру показать эту флягу? Давай, иди ты. И он подумает, что типа мы пьем. Так, где он там у нас? Мне кажется, это будет долгая серия. Так.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, man. Came strolling up with a 181E violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Can we just fast forward the lecture? Just get this over with already.
No. Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's hands go all purple like that.
Great. Because I gotta go.
Jeez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Wow, Marty. What's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention?
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it young Mr. McFly is being branded as a criminal of weak moral
Наконец-то мы это сделали.
I'm not weak. But you
Интересно,
are
через
in
сколько
a heap of
конец
trouble.
будет?
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps the program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Lorraine, president of the Student Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Woman Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is, what happened to you?
It's like this, Doc. I'm a different Marty McFly.
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
That question. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
I know this is going to be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old phony like me? Your best friend?
Yes! Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went through all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
Cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the source again?
Forget my mother. She's not the issue here.
Don't ever forget your mother, Martin. Your parents are your superiors, and respect for one's superiors is absolutely essential to the Hill Valley order. I'm surprised your father hasn't set you straight on this point. He's shown himself to be a very obedient and cooperative citizen.
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean, dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because...
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
No, I mean, yes. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things. But first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy?
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Sonny Crockett.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
No, this is the alternate reality. My reality is the real reality.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand. But I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking. Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
Типа он делает вид, то, что ничего не понимает.
Something about that clock looks familiar.
Что вот еще есть?
You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. Memento of my first date with Edna. As you could see, the virtuous husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was going to give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein. How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My darling wife is all the scientific news I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful? It was supposed to be a failure. Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
A rocket-powered drill? Never worked. Failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. Bizarre fantasy. Go on. Proceed.
Так. Что больше можно добавить?
They don't need it.
Так, ладно. Может быть это?
See, this is my father back when he was a teenager. With your time machine, I went back to 1955 and helped him stand up to Biff.
Interesting. Of course, Mr. Tannen spent most of 1955 at our juvenile rehabilitation facility, learning to control his anger.
He did? No wonder my dad's still so lame. I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full. So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest support. After my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. Go look it up.
You know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931, the day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific views and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Ничего.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly, your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in 31.
Preposterous.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special.
She saw something, all right, and she ran with him. Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong.
Там на
Although
фотке
my
они
rocket
были.
car had accidentally captured detail, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it. Luckily, Edgar came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
Happy? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Sonny? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edgar?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems there. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they're afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown's to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We've worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy.
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
Да, как-то все жестко. Так, ладно. Если честно, мне уже спина достала снимать. Весь день снимаю ролики.
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually...
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Так. Давайте искать.
My monitor's dead. My monitor's dead.
Он везде будет.
My monitor's dead.
Так, ладно. И что такое?
That it?
You're looking for the one that's trained on us.
Так. Ладно, допустим. Возможно, что-то здесь убито.
That's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlies never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Так, где это?
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers went all the time. It was just
Empty.
what?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh,
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
who could have done this to me?
Who's been making trouble for you since, like, forever? Biff.
Biff. Ever since the Browns took an interest in him back in the 50s, he hasn't caused me a lick of trouble. Besides, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, he's as gentle as a kitten these days. Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. You can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's got to be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tape.
What I mean is, you know, your time is valuable. I would hate for you to have to redo all that work.
You said you needed the tapes.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is. And I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
Так, пруфы.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
It's the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh. You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait. I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours. Maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But
Тебя зовут такой Артур.
think you're family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
It's your civic duty. Doesn't Citizen Brown always tell us
To keep our noses clean, and that's what I plan to do.
do it for your father?
My
That's
father?
it.
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Did he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where did you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Так.
Oh, wait, never mind. Hello?
Ничего,
Hello?
я уже нашла.
Hello?
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Steph!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten. Huh? I can't understand it. It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Or even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew the zoom and enhanced feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore?
X11. You know what that means?
Not yet.
Ray, don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked and
Always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
Так, пойдемте к Бифу. Или куда? Такой важный.
Whoa, settle down there, fella. You beat up my dad.
We have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure. Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tanner.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera. I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See? What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later, and then your mom came by.
Yeah, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See? Cool.
Intro. как я...
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
А что там было? X.
Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Biff? Okay, that's weird. Did you attack my dad? Now we're getting somewhere. What's wrong with you? You, touch your toes? Do the chicken dance. Man, he's hypnotized, all right.
Да.
Why'd you attack my dad? Where's my dad's tape? Recycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Это типа какой-то гипноз.
What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Oh. Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. He's in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Now, here goes nothing.
Gosh, man, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the recycling bin?
I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Stop! Stop! Oh no. Isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila?
Tannen, focus.
Hey, it's Wild Gunman. Not a fan of video games, huh? Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer? What's going on?
Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid dogs to heel.
Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. Never had much of a sense of humor. Einstein?
Doggy? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow.
so much vice and disorder. And to think Emmett actually wanted to shut down the X11 initiative. Biff, are those your favorite cigars? Cubans. Cannon, listen to me.
Babes. Booze.
What the fuck?
Боже мой.
Mommy?
Cannon, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tape so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What?
Come on. Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly, especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No.
Edna!
Doc? Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tanner.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Fine.
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edgar's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her? Enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe,
Все, это конец.
maybe not.
What?
Notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
This could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha-ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Will you bring Heine along?
Oh, yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Heine?
McFly!
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
that witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah. Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
McFly.
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, idiot.
Блин, там было какое-то действие.
Get him, Heine.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Так. Давайте думать.
Einstein?
Так, ладно.
Get him, Heine. Einstein?
Блин.
Get him, Heine. I hope I don't run out of rock. Heine, sick him!
Так.
Place your bets.
What the...
Let's get out of here, Heine. Sorry I took so long. Biff came around to jump me. I totally laid him out with the old
Martin McFly.
Edna.
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Doc, my husband is in a better place.
Good place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
С ним. А это мы узнаем в следующей части. Не знаю, сколько шла запись, наверное, часа 2. Ставьте лайки, чтобы увидеть продолжение.
I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse. I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Всем пока.